Hello, November 1st, day after Halloween. It's the bathroom. I'm gonna cut a hole in the ceiling above the shower, and I want to install this LED light. If you're able to see the wires, the white wire is the new wire going to be tied into a gray wire up there, and it all hooks also into the exhaust fan. So whenever you turn the exhaust fan on, you have light in the shower. And if you want extra light, you're gonna have the exhaust fan on too. So I'm gonna go cut a hole. I have plastic laid down to catch all my dust. Pre-marked all the measurements. Into a little insulation, not a problem. Get my insulation on my drywall right here. Get that cleaned off. Punch my wire through. Wire up the light. Hook up the light. Once that's hooked up, hook up the other side. So as not to bore you, I'll put it on the next video as I'm doing a little bit more. Okay, so I'm back. I finished that in there. Got the wires run through over the top of the drywall, down through, tied into the light. And the light is hanging, and I'm not going to put the light in until I've tested it and make sure it works. There are like 5 settings on the back side of that light, and I think they're to change the brightness from like 1,000 to 5,000. So I don't want to, I can put them back out easy enough, it just pops in, but I'm going to test it. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm unwiring this one here, and I'm going to tie into it, and when I get it all tied in, I'll go ahead and I'll test it, and then if it shows the way I like it to show, then I'll go ahead and just put this can right back up in the roof for an exhaust fan again, and I'll seal everything up. So that's what I'm doing right now. Just wanted to let you know where I'm at the moment, and I'm going to tie it in and make sure no one gets shocked. Alright, so I'm back. Finished up. I got plenty more to do, but I just put a mini blind on the back door this morning, and then went ahead and installed that light there. So this is the vanity light on right now, and it's going to be a different one, so it's not going to be as bright. I turn it off, you see there's no light, but then if I turn on the exhaust fan, I have now an LED light, and I have an exhaust fan that comes on when you turn it on. And then there's the regular bathroom light. So this actually, I found it has modes. It kind of changes tones. The switch on the back, you could change it to like a bluish, a little bit more yellowish tone. It just, it's LED, so it's available to do that. No, I just have to clean up my mess. I've got boxes, wires, screwdrivers, dust. Clean that up, and I'll be done with this job and move on to the next one. So I just pulled the vanity out of the bathroom, and I've got PVC and copper both, and they're both sticking out. This one's out about 8 inches. This one's out about 10 inches. So I guess I'm going to have to work with that. I did buy an adapter so I could actually take this and put it back here closer. I don't see the importance of that right at the moment though. So what I'm dealing with first off is looking at this is This guy here is, right here is 13 inches to the floor. And I have a little drawer on my new vanity, and it's actually a little higher than that. So with this being a total down here, probably about 12 inches, I'll have to measure that now and see if this is going to be something I have to deal with. And I gotta find out exactly how I'm going to deal with it. Shouldn't be too big of a struggle, but you know, it is what it is, as they say. So I'll get on with it. Well, I'm pretty deep into it right now, so you can see that stuff still up there. That's not in my way. But what I'm working on is, like I said, the vanity is pulled. I started to rip up all that old tile that was laying over here. Everything under these towels is all ripped up. So the only thing I gotta do now is I gotta pull the stool. Once I pull that, I get rid of the rest of these tiles. It's a mess, but someone's gotta do it. So, did some measurements and some checking on there. I had to do some work on my vanity. I've got to get a tube that's actually a flex tube, and that's all I'll need because the P's all there, P-trap. Well, I'm washing my hands up and stuff. I wash my hands a lot when I do this stuff. But we're gonna have breakfast and then make sure nobody has to go to the bathroom and pull in that toilet. So if you want to use toilet, come and get it. I'm standing here by the bathroom. I got the door off. No door. And got the light in. And now we took out the toilet. So the vanity and the toilet are gone. And so there's the floor. I've got the fan on it. I vacuumed it, swept it, vacuumed it, and then I used a brush with bleach water and bleached it real good. So I'm just waiting for it. I put the fan on it for it to dry and speed up the process. I get good and dry, then I'll be able to start putting the tile down. I want to lay it. I like to do everything a dry fit first. Run everything and see what it looks like with no glue, no screws, nothing, if you can do that. And it gives you an idea of what you're running into. Just did it with the vanity, and I had to make some cuts in the back of the vanity so that everything would just back up and fit nice. I got one tube I've got to go get. The tube I bought isn't going to work, but I got an answer I needed off of Google, and so just waiting for it to dry, and then we'll wait 20 something hours and grout it. I only have to wait 4 hours on the grout, and once that's done, I'll set in the new toilet I've got sitting in the other room. And once the toilet's set, basically, if the vanity is painted, we'll be able to put it in. Right now it's very ebony, dark walnut stain, and that's too dark. Okay, I'm showing a little bit of my dry setup. So I guess I'll have to turn this camera around. Let's see. So what I did was I stayed on this side and I finished up over there, cut my piece just to see what was looking there. Follow this line here. This is all dried in, there's no thin set or nothing yet. And going that way, got the tape on there to protect it. But anyway, this was kind of a crazy cut. It's takes a while, but you know, if you take your time, you can do it. So I'm gonna go back outside and do some more. I got a lot to do.